to Michelle Sews again. I'm Michelle. Today is Friday Sews. It is another installment in my 30 days of sewing hashtags challenge to myself. And yeah, so I'm just going to talk about kind of what I've been up to this week and what's been going on. All right, so not long after last week's Friday Sews, I got a knock on my door. I live in a condo. I got a knock on the door from the maintenance guy of the building asking if I had a leak. And I said, not that I'm aware of. And he asked if he could come in and look. And so he came in, we went into my home office. I happened to have been off. I was on vacation. So I hadn't gone in that room all day and the floor was flooded. So apparently the next door neighbor's sewing machine overflowed and just like it leaked into my condo, it went to the people downstairs. It was a hot mess. So I've been dealing with that because they had to rip up the floors, bring in dehumidifiers. My floor is still not put back. So I've been working at the kitchen table for the last week and it's not comfortable. These dining room chairs were not meant to be sat in for 8+ hours a day. So that's that fun. Work has been kind of crazy. So I've been very busy and haven't had a lot of time to film this week. So I'm a little bit behind on my 30 days of sewing hashtags. But that's all well and good. I'll get caught up eventually. I got my PDF plotting patterns back at the beginning of the week. So last week I had mentioned that I had sent several patterns off to get printed because I don't enjoy pasting them together. It's not part of the sewing process that I enjoy. So I take that off of my plate and let somebody else handle it. So I got 5 patterns printed. The Jill dress, and I'll pop pictures of them up here. The Jill dress from Coffee and Threads, and I'm pretty sure, I think I'm gonna use that, I don't know. I'm torn between that and a Style Arc pattern to use for my sundress challenge for Joy and Viv Mom's sundress challenge. So I'll do one of the 2 of those. But the Jill dress is a really nice, simple, like A-line style, tank style sundress, and it's got a little bit of detail at the shoulders, and you can tie or not tie. So I thought that was a cute pattern, and I love to support, small businesses. So I got that. I'm gonna save the best one for last. I got the Valley dress from Pattern Fantastique, which I'm super excited about. I think that one's gonna be a great opportunity for some color blocking. As I was looking at their website, they also have a style called the Mercis dress. I should have bought that at the same time because that is right up my alley. It's just a V-neck like shift dress, but it's got these big poofy balloon sleeves. And I think that could be super, super cute. So I'll probably be picking that up at some point. Then I also got the I'm probably saying this one wrong. The Hippolyta dress from Sew Me Something. I'm pretty sure that I got the idea for that one from Alex Judge Sews. I'm pretty sure she's the one that made one of those. I'll confirm down in the description box. But that one is a really cute dress, and it's nice and flowy, and it can be made into a top. And they also had another dress on their website that I wish I would have picked up when I bought the Hippolyta, and it was the Kate dress. And it's a cute short dress with a ruffle around the hemband, just a short sleeve shift. That was cute, I think. Although I might have something in my stash that I could hack that. And then I got the April dress from Forget Me Not Patterns. That's a newer pattern. I got it when it was launched because they were offering it on sale. And it's got a cute, I like it because it's got a wavy, like color blocking option to it. I'm not gonna do the ruffled skirt. I'm gonna do the straight like shift version. And I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm gonna do in like a hot pink and red. linen. So I'm excited about that. And then the last one that I got is my York pinafore from Helen's Closet. And I'm wearing that today. I put an IG post up about it with some cuter than normal pictures. I challenged myself to not just stand and go. So I got a few cuter pictures of me wearing it. I have to say I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna do like I don't know why I would bother because it's been out for so long, but I'll do a shorter video of my experience. So it's not necessarily a review, but just my experience sewing this and how I took my time finishing it so that it was, because it's simple, I was like, this is an opportunity for me to take some time and really like finish it nicely and improve some of my techniques. So I made the bias binding. Thank you to Sam from Frugalissima for her tutorial. If you haven't watched that yet, you should go check it out. And I also did French seams. So I've done French seams once before. I did them on a robe that I made last year, and I didn't do a great job. I really took my time this time and did them, and they came out really nice. So I made the size 24 based on my high bust measurement. That's what they tell you to go by. I did not do any grading, and it fits me like pretty well. Typically it's a little bit tighter than I normally would buy clothes, but it's not tight. There's a little bit of ease. It probably fits me the way it's supposed to and not the way that I'm used to having clothes fit. And I really like it. I will wear this out, even though I'm not a big fan of showing my legs off, but here in South Miami, I'm gonna have to get used to it. So I love the fabric. The fabric came from Joann's last year, and it's actually part of their customizable fabric now. They didn't have that at the time that I bought this, but you can buy the peacock print and you can have the size of the peacock be a couple of different sizes. And then I just used like that rust colored linen that I used for my Seamwork Beckett overalls. I made the bias tape binding from that, and it paired up really well. All right, so that's the patterns that I had printed. I did some shopping on Etsy. Before I saw Sam's video, I bought some bias binding from a couple of different Etsy shops. It hasn't arrived yet. And I was thinking about waiting for them to arrive, but then I realized that I bought 3 yards of each and they weren't enough because you need 4 yards to do all the bias binding of the neckline, the armholes, and the pockets for this. So you need 4 yards, at least for my size. And all of the stuff that I bought from Etsy was in 3-yard increments. But I got some really fun, cute, colors and prints that I think will look cute as I mix and match with some of the fabrics I have in my stash. So I'm excited about getting that. And I'll let you know once I get it, if it's as cute in person as it was on the website. I signed up for the Rebecca Page Sewing Summit. It's a beginner's summit, and I upgraded so that I could, the summit is free. So if you want to watch it as it's live, then you can do that. It's free. There's, and it's going to have several different teachers and classes so that you can zero in on something that you're really interested in. I upgraded so that I could rewatch different classes and watch them after the fact and download them at my leisure. And I really just think that it's going to be a good class for me as a beginner to help me improve some of my just basic techniques. And I'm starting to get much more patient with my sewing so that my finished garments are something that I'm more proud of than just saying, hey, I finished something and it looks like crap. So I'm excited about that. I believe it starts in May. So I'll bring you more information on that as it gets closer. I got my first vaccine shot yesterday, and when I was getting it, the nurse told me that because I've already had COVID, which I did back in January, my husband and I both had it, that I might have a reaction to the first shot, even though most people, the only reaction they have is a sore arm. And I'm definitely feeling it today. I kind of look a little haggard today. That's because I feel like a bus hit me. My husband's feeling the same way. He got his shot yesterday afternoon. And so I'm feeling very achy. I've got chills. My arm is freaking killing me. So after I film this and load it, I'm gonna take a nap. Let's see, what else do I have this week? I went through, I had made a video and then I deleted it because I thought it was crap, but I have a treasure trove of some garments that were my mother's when she was in high school. So my mom was a beauty queen. She did pageants. She was a cheerleader. She was a majorette. She did all that fun stuff. She was a queen in a Christmas parade. So she did all of that stuff. That wasn't my my teenage years, but that was hers. And so her family was not wealthy at all. I mean, they were actually very poor, but my grandmother always made sure that my mom had nice things to wear. So especially for special events, I mean, her everyday clothes were not anything special, but for special events, my grandmother had things made for my mother. Also, my mother was incredibly tiny. So as I was looking at some of these garments, the waist is like literally this big. So I ended up taking my measuring tape out, and sure enough, one side was like a little over 10 inches. So she had a little over a 20-inch waist when she was in high school. So I'm gonna pop different pictures of what I have up here, and I'm curious what you would do with these things. So the thought of taking them apart and using the fabric and upcycling them seems like the right thing to do, because otherwise they're just going to sit in a box and never see the light of day again. But the thought of taking them apart also like breaks my heart a little bit. I don't know why. Because they're not, other than one of the items, they're not in wearable condition. So even if I could find somebody that they would fit, there's a lot of stains and things like that on the fabric. So I'm curious what you would do with these garments, because I just feel like they're like really special. Yeah, let me know what you would do. I appreciate it. I think that's kind of all I have to say today. I'm a little tired, so I think I'm gonna go take a nap. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna have to say. So I'll put up a video of my experience with the York pinafore probably tomorrow, and then I'm gonna get started on my sundress for the Joy Viv sundress challenge, and that's what's on my more immediate make list, is the sundress. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you're working on, what your week was like, and I think that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.